Kevin Jackson Radio Show.
Welcome, everybody. Kevin Jackson here. It's the Kevin Jackson Show. KJRadio.com. Lots to talk about. Frederica Wilson in the news. She's the congressional black circus clown down in Florida who says things like, I've done a lot for this community. And it always cracks me up when people believe that they've done so much. Look, have we as an organization, the Black Sphere organization, my team, gotten kids adopted, helped them with their sports programs, etc.? The answer is yes. But you know what? No matter what we do, it isn't enough. And whatever commitment you're making, congratulations. Good for you. It was funny. She said something like, I'm a congresswoman. General Kelly needs to apologize to my people because that, no, he doesn't need to apologize to your people. You should be apologizing to your people for using the death of a Green Beret for your own political gain. I'm a rock star. It's amazing to me. We have a clip. It's 9 minutes. We're not going to play the whole thing. But Joy Reid, I just want to play the setup and I want to play the ending of that at some point during the broadcast and let you guys hear just how this media treats everything that President Trump does. This is a man who took time out of his day to call a grieving widow to say to her, we appreciate the sacrifice your husband makes. And look at what they've done. This is the type of thing that the left does. They are so caught up on racism. Oh, he did it because the man's black. Well, what about the black dude? That the lady accepted it? That she thought the man was as gracious as could be, a black woman. Loses her husband. He calls her up. They have a great conversation. What about that? Is that racial too? It's amazing, folks, the time we live in. But you know what? This is good news. You're saying, Kevin, what are you talking about is good news? It's good news that the left try to make every single thing racist. It's amazing news. They talk about when do you not hear racist, white supremacist, KKK, misogynist, Islamophobic, homophobic? You are none of those things. Don't misunderstand me. In the conservative ranks, yeah, there's a person here or there. Let me tell you something. The racism, all of these things are anecdotal at best in America. This country represents none of this. If there's any overwhelming racism, misogyny, whatever bashing that's happening in America, I suggest the left need look no further than their mirrors. Weinstein is a poster child for leftist men, but they pretend Trump is the problem. The left blame conservative men for all the ills of women, when in fact the majority of the problems that women face come from women themselves. Oh, we're going to preach today and we're going to talk truth. The majority of the problems facing the black community today come from the black community themselves, not from anybody else. There is no boogeyman targeting women. There is no boogeyman targeting black folks. The only boogeyman that exists is the boogeyman that the left plants in people's brains like an implant. And then they hope that it infuses into the DNA because they only want a certain number of people to be elites, and they structure it. When I talk about structural elitism, they talk about structural or institutional racism all the time. Nobody talks about institutional elitism. There's institutional elitism with the Hillary Clintons and the Barack Obamas who give their children a leg up over yours in every possible turn. They give their portfolios a leg up over yours at every possible turn. They give their retirement a leg up over yours at every possible turn. And then they criticize you who go out and make a living. What has Barack Obama delivered to this country that's tangible? Name me one thing. Name me one thing that Bill Clinton has done that's tangible to this country. Other than holding public office, and don't misunderstand me. If you hold public office and you treat it with respect, I got nothing but respect for you. But when you enrich yourself in public office, the Barack Obama was worth a few $100,000 at best when he became president because some white dude wrote his book and he left there worth millions. Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton left the White House worth millions. These are people that were upper middle class at best ever in their lives. Now they're worth hundreds of millions of dollars, tens of millions, if not more, for the Obamas. I don't know what they're worth, but the Clintons are worth hundreds of millions of dollars for doing what? What did they produce? Oh, well, we're saving the world. Can you save the world and not be worth $200 million? I'm just curious. Can you do what you do for Haiti and all the other things and not have a net worth of hundreds of millions of dollars? Is that possible in America? Will somebody help me with this? That they want to chastise you. They want to bring up everything's racial. They want to use Frederica Wilson to try to paint Donald Trump and his administration as some anti-black this. No, what Donald Trump and his administration are is anti-idiot. That's what they are. And Frederica Wilson is an idiot. And she's talking about, you know what she's, oh, they didn't tell me. I'm over here trying to get these girls freed from Boko Haram, and we're trying to fight against, terrorism in Nigeria. Really? So while your constituents in America suffer, you are dealing with Africa? Is that what you're trying to tell me, Frederica? I'll play this clip. You guys will get it. It's amazing to me, folks. Weinstein, going back to him, he is representative of the typical leftist male, and women want to blame us because I only make 72 cents out of $1. It's not our fault. It's not our fault at all. It's Weinstein's fault and the people like him. It's women's problem that they've got the problems that they have. Be mad at me. If these leftist women want to be mad, let me tell you something. A conservative woman knows. She knows she can do anything she wants to do, be anything she wants to be. She's surrounded by men who want nothing but her success. Leftist men don't want that. They want to find out what they can get from you, what's to their advantage. Weinstein wouldn't exist if there weren't willing women. Who created these willing women? Women willing to be on the casting couch so they can get a movie, get ahead, get a little leg up. Pardon the pun. The women's movement created them. We didn't create them. We don't demand anything. I don't care if a woman can come in for an interview. Can you interview for your job based on your credentials? The women's movement said, you're sexually free. Do what you want. If it means getting ahead, get ahead. We'll be back.
This is the Kevin Jackson Radio Show.
Do you owe back taxes to the IRS or state? The secret to avoiding the IRS nightmare is to seek professional representation. My friends at Security Tax Associates provide the most cost-effective and ethical representation in the industry while helping to avoid seizures, levies, and wage garnishments. Security Tax Associates is here to ensure that the appropriate steps are taken to permanently eliminate any possibility of future tax burdens once and for all. For a free, no-obligation consultation, contact Security Tax Associates, 844-779-4177. That's 844-779-4177. 844-779-4177. Or visit them at securitytaxassociates.com.
Beth Cook Moranville, author of Closer Than Your Breath, a book of hope.
Hope, that wonderful, wonderful 4-letter word that you may feel completely out of. I wrote this book to give you great hope. It's not too late. If fetal position is an all too familiar place for you, I understand. If the next 60 seconds are too long, this book is for you. Wherever you are right now, whether you're dealing with divorce or death or sickness, take hope. You are going to make it through this pain. Don't roll your eyes. I've walked this road and I know it. The best is yet to come.
Closer Than Your Breath, a book of hope from author and speaker Beth Cook Moranville, can be found on Amazon.com or Kindle.com. For more information, visit closerthanyourBreath.com or on Facebook at Closer Than Your Breath.